listening to Angle Kids 24/7 Radio. Congratulations to the WWE for once again proving that these wrestling fans are idiots. I would love to thank you, Vince McMahon. Congratulations on that, because you proved me right again every single time. So last week, wrestling fans were throwing out names of who could go to All Elite Wrestling and who doesn't need the WWE. And the number one guy on that list was Finn Balor. Finn Balor, the Demon. This week, your attitude and tone has changed completely. Why do I bring that up? Because I go to these Facebook groups and I look at your reactions of Monday Night Raw. And as soon as you people, the same people last week who said, ooh, he needs to go to All Elite Wrestling, are the same people who are sitting there saying, ooh, okay. See now, Finn Balor, if he stays in the WWE after he wins the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar, he can usher in the new era. Man, Look, I'm about to hand y'all some chapstick. And if you wrestling fans know what I'm talking about. I'm about to hand y'all some chapstick. Because y'all know what to kiss with that. Look, here's my thing. Vince McMahon is the smartest guy in professional wrestling for a reason. Because he knows when to hook his audience in. Here we are, headed into WrestleMania season. The first event to lead us off, Royal Rumble. So the guy that they wanted to be in that place against Brock Lesnar, he can't be in that place. He can't wrestle. He's still injured. So what do? They look at the internet and look at all the fans who they sit there talking. They read the same groups that I read. I know these people in the WWE because they're fans as well. They're fans of the drama outside of the ring more than inside, like myself. But anyway, they heard what you sat there and said. They heard, man, they was reading what you were saying, people. So what do? They toss you a bone. They toss you a little bone now. Get you hooked on a Royal Rumble. Oh, you can't wait to see it now. Oh, man. Y'all can't wait to see it now. Got y'all hooked on a Royal Rumble right now. But bad news, people. I'm here to break some hearts before you have to sit down in front of your TV screen or computer screen or whatever, however you watch the pay-per-views. And when that 1, 2, 3 is hit and the guy laying on top, collecting that win, his name, the Beast, Brock Lesnar, all your hearts are going to break. Your hearts are going to break, and it's going to be beautiful. Because I want to know what you're going to say after this happens. Oh, Finn Balor. No, I'll tell you what you're going to say right now. Finn Balor got jumped out. He needs to go to All Elite Wrestling. But wait a minute, just after he was announced that he was going to be challenging Brock Lesnar, you was all over it. You was all gung-ho. Vince loves toying with your emotions. I wouldn't be shocked if Braun Strowman shows up after that match and lays a beating into Brock Lesnar. I wouldn't be shocked. Can't wrestle a full match, but he can lay a beating real quick. Little tussle, breakup, boom, boom, we go home. Setting up for their match at WrestleMania. Do you really believe that Vince McMahon is going to let Brock Lesnar get beat at one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year by Finn Balor? Do you really believe that? I don't care how cut Finn Balor is. I don't care how he's awesome in the ring. I don't care. Does he draw eyeballs? Do people, when they turn on the WWE program, they're just flipping through casual fans, do they want to sit back and watch this guy? I doubt it, because you can look at the ratings reports, it'll show you. Just look at the ratings. He doesn't draw ratings. You know who draws ratings? Brock Lesnar. They're hoping Braun can draw ratings. That's why they're trying to position him to be the next guy, which I don't think is going to work, but it is what it is. I'll stick to the subject of Finn Balor. Finn Balor is not going to draw the eyeballs that you... Okay, look. He'll get the 1.5 million smarks that are still out there watching wrestling, the diehards. But see, the WWE, they need numbers like 3 million, 4 million. Do you believe that he's going to bring in an extra 2 million? Because the ratings are sitting at what, 2.5 million right now? So do you think he's going to bring in another 1.5 million to 2 million to 3 million, 4 million? No. I can't even count on a guy being there. Last time he got the championship, he was injured instantly. What, the next night, I believe? So there's something about guys like this that I believe it will never change. It would always be true. Do they have it or not? This guy has it for a certain segment of this audience. That's it. You want to bring up the NXT stuff? What he did overseas? You want to bring up the indies? Go ahead, bring it all up. But does it translate to tickets being sold? WWE Network subs going up? Because I don't think it does. And this is why Brock Lesnar will walk out of the Royal Rumble with the championship again. And all of you fans are going to be upset. And I'm going to sit back and laugh when I'm going to read the messages that I'm going to receive. People are telling me, and this is, I'm going to say this before the paper, I'll start getting messages, people telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, man. But if you go listen to the Devereux Committee show, go listen to my other podcast, the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling. It's on our channels. And you will see or listen and hear that I am right most of the time when it comes to this stuff. Are there times that I'm wrong? Of course. But when it comes to professional wrestling, I'll put my track record up against anybody's as far as being right when it comes to this stuff. When it comes to how these outcomes are going to... Man, look, I'll put it like this. Before All Elite Wrestling was... Just recent example. Before All Elite Wrestling was announced, I told you these guys were going to do this. Before the All In pay-per-view, I told you these guys were going to do this. I told you who was going to be a part of it. I continue to give you bits of information. I said, oh, don't worry, Chris Jericho's gone. Why? Because he was already outside of the WWE making money. Once these guys were able to prove that, find somebody who's smart, a backer with some money, real money. Oh, they can put something together. I said this. And what happened? They come up with All In. A few months later, they're announcing they're launching a full-fledged wrestling promotion. And don't forget what I told you. Before he even said a word, I said CM Punk will be interested in going to All Elite Wrestling. Oh, and what happens? Maybe 2 weeks later, he says, oh, yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested in talking to these guys. So that's my track record when it comes to predicting things in professional wrestling. And all I'm saying is, you fans are being tricked again. And I'm going to enjoy this one. I really am going to enjoy this one just because of the hypocrites who were hating on the WWE last week. Now y'all loving them right now because of one move. Then y'all going to hate them again after that move that you want doesn't happen. So we'll check back after the Rumble and we'll talk about it. If I was wrong, I was wrong. But I got a feeling I'm going to be right here. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Like, subscribe, comment. Don't forget, check out the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling if you want to hear more wrestling news, ratings and all that, because, you know what I'm saying, I try to bring it all. But I'm out.